All right, I just had a brain blast. For those of you that know me, I get these a lot, and usually it's when I'm putting sample packs together because I always try to figure out a better way to do it. So, Alyssa and I are getting ready for a vendor event, and we discussed about um, the goodie bags, and this is one of the goodie bag, like they want a business card or samples or something. And this is the opportunity, the About Posh flyer that has products listed, everything's under $25. It literally, and then perks on the back. It talks about everything that, like what Posh is right here. Pamper yourself all the time, right? So I get to thinking, catalogs cost a lot, right? $10 for 25 catalogs. I don't want to give everybody a catalog. We don't have a miniature catalog. So rather than give everybody a catalog or a sample pack and they don't know what the heck the sample is. Do you see that? Do we see double-sided tape, my friend, and a sample, right? So I'm only going to do one sample for this vendor event because Lord knows you're probably not even going to look in your goodie bag until you get home. Unless you come by my table and I say, hey, look in your goodie bag. But, and 100 samples are a lot to give out. But if you give out 6 samples and you get more than 6 people asking for samples, 6 people. If you get more than 25 people asking for samples and you've given out 6 samples each person, that's 100 samples right there. And yes, I have had a party of 25 people and everybody got a sample pack from me. Like I mailed 24 sample packs. So not only am I losing a catalog, right? So 20, say 25. I had 24 people. I lost $10 in catalog expense. I lost $2.35 per, I didn't lose, expensed $10 in catalogs. I expensed $2.35 in every sample mailer that I sent out because it cost $2.35 in postage to send it. And then I lost, right, the cost of the Lacon and the product inside. So not loss, expensed. It's not a loss. I mean, I look at it as incomes and losses, but so one of these, you get 50 of them for $6. So 50 of them for $6, and then one sample for a vendor event, goodie bags if they have them. Or if you just want to put these out on your table and they're like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to take a sample, and they take one of these rather than your catalog, there's a sample inside. Boom, done, move on, right? You got some product on them, you got them some knowledge about the product line, and then they go home and they try it, whatever. So, right, just this. And then the theory is, because they don't know, if you put everything in, I've had this feedback. I didn't know what was in my sample pack. Like, this is my sample pack, right? Inside, a bunch of samples. I didn't know what they were. Well, if you use this picture as your guide and you put the sample on top of the product, so say you put 4 or 5 samples on here and you just double side tape that right there, you're good to go. And it doesn't, right? So you don't have Sassy Uma, Little Snarky on top of this. It doesn't matter. Just the same product. I mean, I would do something like that, right? Like BFF, Big Fat BFF and Night and Day. I wouldn't mix those up with like Delish or Complexion Perfection because they're already bestsellers. So if you have those in your kit, great. And I think this was a kit at one point, but if you can stick to this, great. If you can't, no problem. And maybe 3 samples on here. Not a lot, just 3 samples. And then they'll know what it is so that they can try it. Versus, oh, I didn't know what it was, so I didn't try it. Just saying. So hopefully that helps a couple of you that may have questions. Ooh, baby's crying, so gotta go.